Hello and welcome to part 4 of this massive wooden railway unboxing. So we are almost done here. We've got Donald and Douglas, Toby and Duck, Annie and Clarabel, Emily and the Halloween caboose here. And we're only missing James, Stepney, Mavis, and Peter Sam.
And Cody.
However, there is no mail on Sunday. There's no mail on Memorial Day either. So it's going to be about 2 days before they come, I think. They may come later than that, but I don't know. But let's begin. So let's start with Donald. And Douglas. These two were characters who I wanted for a long time, but I don't think I ever had them. So these are really amazing characters. Like, I love their Scottish accents. And I think these are relatable characters because they do argue sometimes, but they always get back together. Anyways, their faces do look very amazing. And them themselves look amazing. Like, I was quite surprised when I got both twins at the same time. Like, that was just so amazing.
What year are they from?
I think they're both dated 2002, I think.
They're in really good shape to be 20 years old.
Donald does look a little beat up. There are some chips on Douglas as well. But I still think these are really amazing. Like, I just don't remember if I had Donald and Douglas back then, but they're very amazing characters here. I don't know if I could say anything else about Donald and Douglas, but they're just really great models to have. And I'm really happy that Andrew Brenner had brought back Donald and Douglas because they're fan favorite characters. And there are some very important ones as well. So they first came out in Sora's Legend of the Lost Treasure, and I did love them in Season 20 as well. They were fine in Season 21, and I don't know if they were in Big World Big Adventures. But I still do not like that, since everyone does not like Big World Big Adventures. But anyways, I don't think I can say anything else about Donald and Douglas. But what do you guys think of them? So now let's move on to Toby. So Toby is another one of my favorite characters, since he's still part of the Steam team, and this is dated 1998. So that's the same date as Toad. And he just looks so similar. Like, I'm really glad that they kept Toby's design and didn't change him until they gave him a CGI face. But I prefer this face more because it resembles Toby very amazing. And he has 4 wheels for a weird reason. Like, in the TV show, Toby actually has 6 wheels.
What year is this one dated?
It's 1998. So they gave Toby 4 wheels, but I do quite like that because one thing that people complain about Mavis is that she has 6 wheels and she doesn't do well around curves. So I got the 4-wheel Mavis from, I think, 1994, I think. But it does have the flat magnets and staples on the bottom.
Cool.
And here's Montague, aka Duck. And he's dated 2001.
Montague.
That was his real name, but
I didn't know that.
he prefers to be called Duck. But I do like both names. I think
Montague is kind of like your name.
Anyways, Duck does have little signs where he's beat up, but I still think he's amazing. I do think I remember having Duck back then.
Yeah.
Like, Duck is one of my favorite characters here. I don't know how many episodes he's ever appeared in, but Andrew Brenner brought him back, like all the other characters. He didn't bring back Arthur and Boko and Murdoch, which is really a shame, because Arthur loves fish, so I think Andrew Brenner would have had potential for Arthur. And Boko actually keeps Bill and Ben in order. But anyways, I think Duck is very amazing here. I'm happy to have Duck. And I'd like to thank Isaiah Rodriguez for suggesting all these characters. He's just did I get Toby, Duck, Edward, Henry, James, Gordon, and the others.
Okay.
Anyways,
You got 5 minutes.
here's another one of my favorite female characters of all time. We have Emily, the Emerald Engine. And I really think Emily here is amazing as well. She's dated 2003, which is the exact year she was introduced. Now, I'm surprised that it took them until 2003
Hold her still for just a second.
to even think of her, because
You can see her teeth.
the Sterling singles were made long ago in the 1900s, but they decided to think of her in 2003, and that's when she started to exist.
Is she the only one you can see like white teeth on? Or is there others?
Like, Thomas the Tank Engine came out in 1984, and it took them until season 7 to make Emily. But I still think Emily is an amazing character. I do love her for her old personality, and I'm glad that she still has that personality in the Andrew Brenner era. Like, her kind and mature attitude is much more better for her character. And I do quite like her for her original design, like her bronze buffers, and she didn't have the number 12 until Big World, Big Adventures. Although I do wish that they would have given Emily the number 12 before they did Big World, Big Adventures. Because I do not like Big World, Big Adventures still. Then again, no one does. And she is going to appear in the new 2D animated Season 25 series. I don't know if I'm excited or not, because Mattel just cares about money on a political agenda. And I don't know if they're going to improve Thomas or just make matters worse. But if they do, then I'm not going to watch any more Thomas until they actually make the show great again. Because Britt Allcroft and Andrew Brenner put Thomas in the right hands. The Sharon Miller era and Mattel just made the franchise worse. And that probably explains why some people don't like the show anymore. Anyways, we have Annie and Clarabel here. Thomas's faithful coaches. And these were dated 2002. And this was their old design before they were changed. But I really think that Annie and Clarabel are amazing characters since they're rolling stock. Now I've got this trio back together.
Cool.
So, I think these are very interesting. I love the cursive writing, like how Lady has her
Do they
name.
magnet both ways
cursive.
or just only back to back?
They do a couple up like they do in the show, like Annie faces the front and Clarabel faces back. But I still don't understand why they had to make Toad face forwards instead of backwards.
Yeah, that's what I wondered. They got that one right there.
But anyways, I think Annie and Clarabel are amazing. I think originally in season 1, Clarabel faced the front first. Then they later changed it to this position.
8 minutes.
Alright, so our last item is the Halloween caboose. And this has to be one of my other favorites. That is in very mint condition. Like, I am very amazed with how much care that this
seller
seller
is like Vivian. It's so cute.
took good care of this. Because these do tend to get beat up. I wish that the paint would be more durable. Anyways, this is dated 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the Sodor line caboose, just Halloween themed.
That one came with a video like
And-
that from Sam's. We had it when you were little.
Like, I'm really satisfied with this. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, the thing that I love most about the Halloween caboose is that how satisfying the orange looks.
Pretty.
And this is like the red Sodor line caboose, just Halloween themed. And
Do you
this-
remember having it when you were little?
I don't think I do. I do remember having this one DVD which was Halloween themed. Like, I used to have Thomas and Friends on video and DVD, but mostly DVD. And I don't know what happened to those DVDs. I think they got scratched up.
Sure.
But I still do love them because they play by themselves, so you don't have to keep on playing it over and over. Anyways, I think this Halloween caboose is amazing. I would like to get the red one eventually, because I think this is another basic thing that they've made. Like, I think there were piles and piles of these before they were discontinued.
Probably.
Alright, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you're looking forward to what could be the final part. I don't know if it's most likely that James, Stephanie, Mavis, and Pierre Sam will all come the same day, or if they're all going to be separate or not.
I bet there'll be 2 videos.
I am excited. I would like to get James and Mavis and Stephanie. They're all my favorite characters, including Pierre Sam as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. And Thomas and Lazy Questing Adventures is going to come out soon. Like, there's one more thing that I want to add to it. Like, I want to make 3 different Thomases with 3 different expressions, so that way Thomas isn't always happy, where I could change his faces like Popular Paxton does. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more on Tammy T 2009.